Yeah, Facebook decided to take down my video at the exact same spot they did last time. I don't know what's wrong with this area. Maybe you lose signal, but it's the exact same spot. That night I did live from the Empire State Building. It shut down yeah. Was it here or was it a little bit further up? I think because they're changing the algorithm now, Facebook is, like they're deleting all the old live videos. Maybe that's the issue, but this is like the second time in a row that Facebook just randomly shut down the live. Which I told you before, I might have to move the live videos to YouTube. I don't know if you're up for it. I'm sure it's gonna be a struggle, but I don't know what's going on with the Facebook Live. And they already said that every new live video coming up is gonna be deleted in 30 days. So we just missed the nice angle on the Empire State Building where I started the video from, but I'm moving north. I started with a really nice angle. Like I chose my angle carefully. I'm like, here's the Empire State Building, here is Macy's. I told you that the Macy's store in Brooklyn is closing, and you can get 70% off. So if you want for some good deal, if you're in the hunt, maybe you should check it out. Yeah, I'm sorry the video got cut off. Oh, Mike, hey, how are you? Thank you so much. It's been a while. I'm trying. See, Facebook took it down, but I started a new one right away. Okay, some people say they do not do YouTube. Yeah, we were just talking about it, because I just said that it's the second live video I'm doing that Facebook just shut me down in the middle. And it says like fail to broadcast, and also they delete after 30 days. Yeah, I know I cannot move people. It's very hard to move people from one platform to the other. I know it is. And I've been working on this. I've been doing live videos on Facebook since 2016. So almost celebrating 10 years of live videos on Facebook. So it's very unfortunate that it's going backward instead of forward. But we're gonna deal with it. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to tell you about the Macy's store shutting down because I know that you can get a really good deals there. That's the one in Brooklyn. And the flower show is coming the end of March to the store here, and it's free of charge. You can come whenever the store is open and watch the flower show. And they also have guided tours that goes like every hour, and they're also free, so you can join one of the tours. That's something to look forward to. Wow, I haven't done a live video for so long, so there's a bunch of things happening. I did the Orchid show at the Plaza Hotel, which was a dream of mine for a while. And it's a very hard to get in there. And I think I was the first ever content creator to cover the Orchid show at the Plaza. And I got in because I have friends in the floral industry that are like floral designers. So I had one of the designers asking the NYBG if I can come do the content at the dinner. And then the New York Botanical Garden said, oh, Mickey, of course we know Mickey, we always work with her, she's welcome. And then I got in there, no problems. Everybody was so welcoming, super nice. And the place looked like a dream. It was unbelievable. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I got in, I covered the different tables, and then I saw they have like a rare orchid auction on a different floor and a cocktail hour. And then after that they have like the dinner, because you actually eat at the tables. But interestingly enough, the designer is designing like everything, like the plates and the glass, everything. But before dinner, the Plaza team takes everything. They take away all of the, whatever the designer put on the table that is not part of the masterpiece at the middle, and they bring out their own plates, their own silvers, and their own glasses. So basically the people that come to eat the dinner, they don't actually see the full design of the table. Only like the people that are documenting the preparation for the dinner, like, get to sit, I think. Well, I don't think, I know, because I was there and I saw the tables with the full design, and then I saw them taking away what the designers put on the table and bringing their own plates. So not all the designers brought plates, but a lot of them did. And they had like these little decorations and everything. They took away everything. So basically the tables before the dinner starts look slightly different than the actual dinner. But the dinner itself, you can buy tickets. They have it on the New York Botanical Garden website, but it's very, 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 very expensive. If you think New Year's Eve, celebrating New Year's Eve in one of the rooftops in Times Square is expensive, you can at least double, triple. It's much more expensive. The orchid dinner, because it's for donors, people to donate money for the botanical garden. So it's usually regular, like people that do it every year, and they donate a substantial amount of money for the botanical garden. So there are not a lot of tickets available, and those that are available, they do not, you cannot see the price for the actual tickets. It's not disclosed on the website. They just say, please contact this email, but it's in the thousands. So just giving you heads up. Yeah. Or you can do it like me, and like if you know somebody from the inside, they can help you get in, maybe. But I did not do the dinner. I didn't care about the dinner. I just wanted to see the flowers. I'm happy, in and out. The best. Okay, that was the orchid show. I'm gonna cross. Hey Joanne, how's Florida? Hey Elizabeth. Hello California. Dora, thank you so much for sending stars. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Keeping me motivated to try this live feature, even though it keeps failing on me. Okay, now I have less sun in my eyes. I told you I just came from the Empire State Building. Ellen Cumming was there for the final episode of The Traders. So it was fun. It's so talented. It was very fun to be there and hear the speeches. I'll share them with you soon. And it's ironic. Oh, hey Kim, how are you? Thank you for the stars. I hope everything is better. Oh, Germany, hello. UK, hey Karen. Very ironically, I missed the skim sculpture. You know, there was a skin sculpture here, and I heard about it when it originally arrived. And usually I jump on these things, but I'm like, I did not. I did not have the energy. I'm like, oh, I cannot. So we missed it. But you can imagine it's here. Like inflatable Kim Kardashian wearing skins. Oh, yeah. Ironically, but look how pretty Times Square. Wow. Oh, Kim, I'm happy to hear that. Keep up the good work. I know it's hard. And painful. Ironically, 2 days ago, I shared this Real Housewife, Portia. She was at the Empire State Building. And, oh my God, the wind. Oh my God! And, you know, usually I don't focus my caption or headline at what people are wearing. But she wore something that undeniably, like you could not look away, was a fur coat. But I'm like, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, maybe it's fake, maybe it's vintage, I don't know. But then after the event was over, I Googled her name with like real fur, and then I got a bunch of headlines of her wearing real fur for her previous Empire State Building. Like it was headlines, news headlines. So I'm like, okay, she made a news headlines last time for wearing real fur, and she just did it again. And people, like I thought it's pretty common sense to know why not to wear fur, like real fur. I thought it's common sense. And, you know, and I called her out on it, because that was like, all you can see in the video is the fur, basically. You cannot look away. It was so much of the frame. So I called her out, like, why, you're like this fashion influencer, why would you influence people to wear fur, real fur? And then I got her fan army. It's funny because they all had almost the exact profile picture, you know. Basically, it looked like the same person writing multiple comments, but there's something, I don't know, her fans are, it's a certain category, I don't know, age and race of people that are hardcore fans of Portia. And they came out, wow, like I'm hating on her. I'm like, I'm not hating on her. Or I'm calling her out because the color of her skin. I'm like, I'm not hating on her. I do not care about the color of the skin. She is wearing fur. That's a fact. You can see it with your eyes. It's not feelings. It's not something you can say, oh, maybe it's like this, maybe it's the other way. No, she is wearing fur. It's a fact. They're confusing. How people confuse facts with hate, I do not know. But it was a fact that she was wearing a fur coat. And people went berserk. So first of all, I was unpleasantly surprised to see that people do not know why you shouldn't wear fur. And you shouldn't wear real fur because it's not a byproduct of our food chain, and it's made of wild animals. So the ecological footprint of wearing a fur is quite destructive. And also for them to be able to use the fur, they're using very cruel methods to kill the animals. So it's not acceptable in our society. It's no longer acceptable. If you can to wear fur, you can wear vintage fur, so you're not the originally person to buy it, but it's in the market already, and it's better somebody use it than it go to the trash, of course. But the process of fur, no. And especially no if you're a fashion influencer. You know, if you like manipulate people's mind. So a lot of these young ladies, they do not even know what it means. They do not know what it is. They do not know how it's being made. And I'm like, I thought it's like common knowledge. I thought it's like basic. But people have no idea. And fur is not comparable to leather, which is a byproduct of our food chain. So it's not the same. And the fact that so many people have no idea, it's disturbing. Really, it is disturbing. Like, you don't know, it's like 20 foxes for a coat. You don't know that foxes are wildlife. You don't know that mink is wildlife. They're not domesticated animals. Anyway, so, you know, when you have something to say, a lot of people will come to you and they'll say, but what about this and what about that? And that is called abutism. That's a word. When you have something to say, like you are criticizing someone, right? Like I was criticizing her for wearing fur. I'm like, you're an influencer. You should have made a better choice for your photo shoot. And they say, okay, but what about the homeless people? What about the war in Ukraine? So that's abutism. That's like, oh, you're talking about that, but why are you not talking about the other? So that's not a real argument. And people, well, I have the capacity to, you know, point out the fact that she's wearing fur, and then also address that we have homeless people that need help, and there are two, and there's a war in Ukraine, and there's a war in the Middle East. Yes, and these all things needs to be addressed. Like, my mind is big enough to have it all inside and be concerned about all of these things at once. But maybe some people are not able. Maybe some people, if they're concerned about the homeless people, they are not able to be concerned about anything else in the world. I doubt it, but maybe. So, ironically enough, I got a bunch of comments. Of people saying, but what about the homeless people? And today, we had a lighting ceremony for Trinity Church that is doing Feed the Homeless project. So that was combined with the Ellen Cumming final season of Trader. These two were combined together. So we were literally addressing the homeless and work that has been done to improve today. Like it's like 2 days after the fur coat. So I'm gonna use one of the comments saying, what about the homeless people? And I'm gonna put the event from today talking about homeless people at the Empire State Building. Yes, the president. Yes, I'm watching the news. Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. The president, there are some things that are bigger than me, that I do not feel I can influence the tariffs that the president just announced, right? I believe it's like a huge mistake to start a fight with our allies, Canada and Mexico. Like, I feel like it's extremely childish, stupid, and bad. Yes, I feel that, but I also know that there's nothing I can do about it. Like, okay, what can I do to like, oh, Trump say, oh, you know what? Mickey is right. I'm going to change that. I'm going to back off and I'm going to change that. So nothing I'm going to say, all right, or whatever, is not going to change his mind. He's going to do whatever he's going to do, right? But if I'm filming Portia and I'm saying, Portia, please don't choose to wear fur next time you're doing a photo shoot, that actually can get to her ears, and maybe next time she won't wear fur. And also, like, so many people are talking about it now, and I feel like all these young people that knew nothing about it before, they're getting new details. They're getting some education about what is fur. Why is fur different from anything else that we wear, right? Why we should do our best to try to avoid fur. Like, they don't know. They don't know the cruelty. They don't know the environmental impact. They do not know it's made of wild animals. They do not know it takes dozens of wild animals for one coat. They do not know that. So, with one post, I was able to bring something up that I feel like all these young kids, they have no idea what it is. And now they're like starting to investigate, because what am I even talking about? And second of all, I feel it can actually reach that girl, and maybe she'll change her mind next time. Maybe next time she won't do it. And third, since I'm working with the Empire State Building, once I'm going to an event, I'm obligated to share it because I have a spot there, right? If I was not to post, they could have given my spot to somebody else. So it's fair that if I decide to go to cover an event, I will share it, right? Otherwise, it's a waste of my time and a waste of their time, because they could have somebody else there. So I didn't know she's going to wear fur for that photo shoot. Like, they don't send me the details of what people are going to wear ahead of time. So she showed up with fur, so I could post a video with ignoring the fact that what she's wearing, but I couldn't because it was taking so much of the frame. And to me, that subject is bothering. It's bothering to see that a fashion icon is choosing to use their power to advocate for fur. So I'm like, okay, I have to post it. At least I'm gonna make it with a headline that I feel like is more appropriate. And to me, the headline was her wearing fur, because she shouldn't be wearing fur, especially not for a press event. I hope this explanation helped you understand the situation. But yes, once I choose to go to the Empire State Building, I'm obligated to share whatever I saw there. And I love to do that because it's aligned perfectly with my content. And I'm choosing the events I'm going to. If I think the event is not interesting to you guys, I'm not gonna go. And of course, in some cases, I can tell them, listen, I cannot use this footage. But I didn't feel like the need to do it in this case, because I'm like, they already have photos of her. At least I'm gonna bring up the fact that she's wearing fur where she shouldn't have. So 2 days ago it was the fur, and today is gonna be the homeless people. Listen, her fans of Army came down on me like I don't know, like I don't understand the logic in these people's minds, because like they told me, how dare you criticize what she wears. She can wear whatever she wants. I'm like, okay, so she can wear whatever she wants, but I cannot say whatever I want to say on my account? Like, this is my account. Like, of course I'm going to share my opinion on my account. Like, why can she wear whatever she wants and I cannot speak about it? What, I'm supposed to shut my mouth and overlook my moral grounds because she has the right to wear, but I do not have the right to speak? How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. And then I had people saying, oh, get a life, like, go do something else. I don't know. And I'm like, are you telling me to get a life? This is my account. You're watching my video, my content. You're reading my opinions, and you're telling me to get a life? You're literally watching part of my life while you're telling me to get a life. So, no logic. There is no logic. Zero logic. And once I'm putting the mirror on their face and the hypocrisy and it's literally doesn't make any sense, they get so confused, they just block me. They have no reply. They just block. They're just like, okay, we cannot handle this argument because we have no good replies. So they just block me. I'm like, I'm happy to have the argument with you. Like, you want to have an argument with me. You want to call me out on something. So bring on the facts. Bring them on. I will reply to any of those. Whatever you want to say, bring it on. I stand by my words. I stand by it. And then I have the people that say, oh, but she looks amazing wearing the fur. I'm like, first of all, not everything in life is external beauty. And second of all, so are you telling me she's gonna look bad in anything else? Like, she can only wear fur to look amazing? Well, if that's the case, that's not. But she looks amazing. Like, this excuse for wearing fur is very sad. Because they say, oh, we don't care about the cruelty. We don't care about the environmental impact. She looks good. I'm like, yes, okay, she looks good, and so what? So what? She looks good. She looks good. So that's the whole meaning of some of this young generation is looking good, and they couldn't care less about anything else between that and what makes them look good. Can you imagine? Okay, anyway, this was extremely frustrating. This all exchange of comments with the Porsche army. And it was basically... It was sad to know that people have no idea. They're just clueless. Clueless. And I'm trying to remember myself at a younger age. Like, maybe at the age of 12, I wasn't sure what it is. But I'm pretty sure by the age of 15, I knew exactly what it means. So the fact that they have 20-year-olds that have zero clue about this whole topic and they call themselves fashion people is disturbing. I'm disturbed. It's sad. Okay, that was Porsche. I thought I'm not gonna cover it originally because I'm like, a real housewife, I don't think it's that interesting. And then my friend told me, oh no, I watched the show. She's one of the most popular ones. You should go, you should go. I'm like, sure. Going to the Empire State Building is always, I told you, it's like, for me, it's a really good choice because I don't have to fight with the street bullies. No street bullies. People are not... Do you know that Dexter was filming here? And did I tell you I got an order of protection? So since October, I got an order of protection from that photographer that was threatening to push me to the subway tracks next time he sees me. The one that keeps blocking me, the one that was walking around with my ID. So I got an order of protection from him. And then another photographer is like, oh, I need you to give me the arrest photo of that first photographer so I can kick him out of the industry. And then I'm like, I'll talk to the police. Let's see what the police says. And the police says, no, don't give the arrest photo to anybody. So I didn't give it. I'm like, sorry. The police said I can't give it to anybody, so I'm not giving it to you. And he became a maniac after I told him that. And he's actually worse. Well, I don't know if he's worse, but he's very bad. And he's also mentally ill. I think he needs some medications. And horrible. He's been horrible ever since. I cannot even... it's like a 3-year-old, but he's a big man. And he's just like... just a horrible person. So I dealt with the first one, and now I have the second one to deal with. And people told me, but why won't you give him the photo? It should be public property, like it should be, available for the public to see. But I'm like, first of all, the police asked me not to. And second of all, why do I need to give him things for him to behave like an adult? Like, I don't need to give him anything. Really, he needs to behave like an adult, like he's a toddler, like somebody took away his candy and now he cannot control himself. What? If he's gonna keep on with his behavior, then I'll get another order of protection because I'm like the kindergarten now. The teacher, kindergarten teacher. So the other photographers, they do not have order of protection. They hide behind my back from the first photographer because he's also bullying them. Because he stopped bullying me, but he's still bullying all the others. So I'm like now this shield people stand next to if they don't want to get bullied by the first guy. But now the other guy is coming into the photo. So, see, the Empire State Building have none of that. So, Porsche it is. The snowbells are out in other news. Snowbells are out. And we're in Central Park. Yes. Oh, Susie. Okay, I wasn't sure if you guys are actually listening to my story. But basically, these two photographers have been in the industry for more than 20 years. And a photo of celebrity used to be extremely valuable. Like in the thousands, like you could get 20 grand or more for a photo of a celebrity about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So they come from that generation of photographers. So back then, the photographers would kill each other for a photo. Because if you eliminate your competition, you get a higher price for the photo. It's still true for today, but the prices are much lower. So they are used to bullying other photographers, so other people won't want to join the industry. It's like it's so much stress, and anxiety that like people say, oh, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. This is too much. So these two, there are others that do the same, but not to this level of extreme. Like the second guy, I had a woman photographer telling me he was elbowing her in her stomach while she was pregnant. Like he was, like, you know, pushing her elbow through her when she was pregnant. So that's the level of insanity that we're dealing with. So they have the mental mind of an old photographer, and also they're both mentally ill. Like they have, I don't know what they have in their heads, demons or whatever, but definitely need some intervention and medication. And the second guy, the one that didn't get the arrest photo, the one that was elbowing the pregnant lady photographer, I saw him with my own eyes. He was on his electric bike running over the feet of another photographer, just running over him. Because he's like that. He's absolutely like that. He's crazy. So people tell, oh, just give him the photo, then he's gonna get rid of the first photographer and you don't have to deal with his bullshit. I'm like, no, I'm not playing this game. No. He cannot treat people like that. No. So I'm dealing with it my own way. Listen, I'm the first one. The first photographer has been a bully for so many years. There's so many people he's been bullied, and he also been physical with some of the photographers, and none of them was able to get an order of protection. So I'm the first person to get an order of protection, and the first person to put the first photographer in his place. Like, you are crossing the line, you are a bully, you're harassing, and you are a life threat. This is the level. So now he cannot do anything around me. And if he's going to do anything, it's going to be an immediate arrest. So he's being really good now. Like, he's ignoring me. I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe he's even capable of doing so. But he's been bullying everybody else. Because he did not change the way he is. He just changed his behavior towards me. But he still behaved the exact same way towards all the other people. So, did not solve the problem. I just solved it for me. And if any one of them is going to step up and just deal with that, then maybe we can make a change. But so far, I'm the only one dealing with the bureaucracy around harassment at workplace, basically. Yeah, that's the story. So many things. You see, so I had to have some days off to just take Mika early from school and just watch her playing with her friends and not doing any of the events or anything like that. Just living life, I guess, as there is, as it is for most people. So, yeah, so the event today is going to be another Empire State Building, and it's going to be feeding the homeless. For all the people who are concerned that we are not thinking about the homeless people, they can be reassured now that we are capable of thinking of multiple things at once. Okay, I'm done. That was my monologue, which will be deleted in 30 days. This is again to let you know that anybody that reaches out to you in comments on social media, please DM me, please be friends. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so beautiful. You block them immediately. Block. If you see the word DM, block. Like, I cannot, even if there's like a 1% chance the person is really friendly and want to be your friend, it doesn't matter, because the other 99% are trying to scam you. So you just block. Also, there's a lot of people that try to introduce themselves as celebrities. Like, if you go to like a celebrity video, let's say Julia Roberts, and then you have Julia, username Julia Roberts, commenting on your comment, and she say, "Oh, thank you for your support. DM me so we can talk further." This is not Julia Roberts, okay? You block that person. Whenever you have a celebrity contacting you directly via DMs or via comments, this is not a celebrity. You block that person. You block them immediately. Like, I'm blocking on my end when I see these people, but you need to do it as well on your part. Because I'm telling you, there is no way, unless you're like in a unique situation and you say, there was like on Twitter a few days ago, there was a woman say she had stage 4 cancer and she really loves the show, the Ben Stiller show, the Ben Stiller new show. What's the name? Oh. But she said, she loves it and she thinks it's the most perfect TV show ever being made, and she would love if Ben Stiller can bring her to the set. And then the official Ben Stiller told her, yeah, please DM me so we can talk about it privately. So in this situation, it makes sense, and you can also see it's the original Ben Stiller with the blue verification and everything. But if you're just like watching a Julia Roberts video and you say, "Oh, Julia, you're so pretty," and then you have a Julia Roberts profile commenting saying, "Oh, thank you so much for your support, please DM me," that's not Julia Roberts. And I know most people know that, but some people fall for these scams. So please don't. Again, if you see the word DM me and it's not, you didn't ask for anything, it's not, just the person randomly show up on your comment and asking you to DM them, block. There's so many of these people on social media. And I know I keep repeating, but I just don't want any of you to get scammed. And the older you are, the more likely you are to get scammed. So if you are older, if you consider yourself older, please don't DM anybody on social media. Oh, see, what do we have here? I'm single. Okay, I'm single. That's a block. Like, no, we don't care. Okay, another example here from Sam. Are you ready to take your LinkedIn or Instagram profile to the next level? This is immediate block, ban, confirm, block. Also, if they're inviting you to a podcast, there's so many podcast scams right now. No. Especially if they offer you money for it, it's a scam. I'm not trying to get you too nervous about it. I'm just like, use your judgment, please. Some of these comments, they know the exact words to use to get people attention. They will compliment you. "Oh, your profile picture is so pretty. Your comments are so interesting. Your life story is so amazing." And you're like, "Oh, this person really loves me." But no, they're just trying to scam you. Please be careful, because I've seen at least one of you. I caught it in time, but starting to engage with the people commenting, trying to scam them. So be careful, please. Sometimes, I don't have my eyes constantly on the notifications, and I cannot see all these scammers in real time and block them before you see it. So I'm telling you, so you'll know. Look at all the pretty doggies. Susie says she never clicks any links. So actually the links, if it's not Telegram, right, or WhatsApp group chat, Telegram and WhatsApp group chats are the worst. But like on my group, we have the Facebook group for people visiting New York, what to do in New York. People share links all the time. But you can see if the link is legit or not. Like if you ask about restaurants and people give you the website link for restaurants, that's legit. If people give you the Google Map link, you see it's a Google Map link. That is legit. If I'm saying, oh, this is the flower show at the Plaza Hotel, the Orchid Dinner, and if you want to read more information, here's the link. And you see the link is NYBG. So that's a valid link, which will actually give you more information. So when you look at the link, you can see if it's valid or not. Like any links to the Empire State Building will be esb.com, right? And Google Map, you'll immediately see it's Google Maps. NYBG, you'll see NYBG. Also, I feel like my Facebook group, although we have almost 1 million members there, me and my moderators work very hard to ban any person that is even remotely feels to us as a spammer or a scammer. I feel that the group is very safe and most of the comments and suggestions there are legit and extremely valuable. So, yeah, don't be too afraid to use it. In general, groups that are closed groups that are like, I have to approve every new member and I'm approving any new post. Sometimes there are glitch in the metrics. Sometimes Facebook decides to pre-approve people or post. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens. But these posts immediately get flagged and taken down. And the people, if they're scammers, we spot them very quickly. Like, yeah. And it's very easy to see that they're not part of the group. So, yeah, the links can be very useful for you if you're coming to New York City and you need information, because sometimes that extra information you need is in the link. Like if you need to reserve tickets, even if it's a free event, right? You need to click the link to reserve these tickets. So you should have people online that you trust, that if they tell you, okay, this link is valid, this company is valid, you know it's valid. Does that make sense? Like if I'm telling you this is your link to click for the tickets, it's not going to be any other, like it's, unless somebody is taking over my page and trying to scam you. And then if you saw what happened to Kelly Kopp, which actually somebody scammed him with a podcast and was able to take over his page, but then you could tell the entire identity of the page was changed and replaced. You can see it's not Kelly. Like you could see it. It was things that are not related for what he's usually doing, and it was not in his voice. So be careful and just know to separate between what's legit and what's not. And if you ever questioning about something, you can tag me in the comments and say, Mickey, do you think it's valid? And I can tell you what I think. If hopefully I'll see your tag. But usually tags are easier for me to spot than just a comment. So if you tag me in a comment, you can like ask me. If I think it's legit, I can look into it and give you my opinion. Yeah. Sometimes you have to click. If you want tickets, you have to click. If you want a discount, if you want a coupon, I don't know. If you want to see the correct address, if you want to, yeah, sometimes they're like, it's gonna be very extremely beneficial for you if you do use the links. But the DMs from random people on the internet, no. And also, a lot of times we have like great events that are sold out, and people will tell you, oh, I have tickets to sell. No, they do not have tickets to sell. You do not buy tickets from them. Tickets usually go through Ticketmaster, or you go to the original page of the event and you see how they sell the tickets. But random people on the internet that tells you that they have tickets to a sold out event is 97% chance it's scam, so don't even bother. Do not even bother. Oh, tonight, just I think there's a big event in the city, Love Rock. It's gonna be Cher, Kate Hudson, Alicia Keys, and a bunch of other artists. It's gonna be the Beacon Theater, and the event was supposed to be sold out, but it's not. And there's actually, you can find tickets, good price tickets for this event. If you're in town today and you're looking for something fun to do, I haven't gotten a ticket, but I'm thinking I'm not sure I'll have the energy. But if I will have the energy, I will get one of these tickets last minute, maybe, and then I'll share some from the inside of the Love Rock. But it's a good opportunity to see a lot of different artists in one place, and the tickets, the price is really good, and you can get the original tickets because they're still available on Ticketmaster. That's Love Rock at the Beacon Theater. I think all in all, this was a very informative live, and I hope I'm thankful that Facebook did not shut us down in the middle. Basically, I walked all the way from Herald Square to Central Park, and now we're in Columbus Circle. So just wanted to say, you guys, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.